Hi everybody, my name is Rhonda Piazza and I'm the Child Care Executive here for the Jamestown Family YMCA. And I'm here today with Scott Mikas, our Marketing and Membership Director.
Hello.
And we're going to talk to you today about Partner with Youth. And this is something that we're really excited to talk to you about today. So Scott, can you tell me a little bit about what is Partner with Youth?
Well, Rhonda, Partner with Youth is our annual giving campaign that we do every year here at the Jamestown area YMCA's, which includes all 4 branches. And it is a campaign that goes back to our community. It's really important because it gives kids and families a chance to come to the YMCA, participate in membership and programs. And what we do every year is raise money for scholarships for those kids and families.
So if I'm a family and I'm going through hard times, but I want something for my kids to do over the summer, is Partner with Youth something that would benefit me?
Oh, definitely. And it's important to remember that it's year-round. So it's just not for summer camp. It's also for, basketball. If somebody wants to join basketball and they can't afford it, that's a chance to do that. It's also for membership at the Jamestown Lakewood facilities, and it's also for like summer camp, resident camp, and day camp here at the Jamestown Y, Camp Anyasa, and Lakewood and Eastside YMCA.
Okay. Well, if I'm a family and I want to, say, sign my child up for maybe basketball, if I just come in and say, I don't have the money to pay for it, is Partner with Youth just offered to me, or is there some kind of criteria that I have to fall into?
Well, it's really easy, Rhonda. What they would do is we have a scholarship form that people would fill out. It's here located at all the branches, and what they would do is just fill out the form, and within 2 to 3 weeks, they would find out, depending on their financial situation, depending on how much they would have to pay to earn a scholarship. Some people pay $5 a month for their membership. Some people get their membership for free. It just depends on their situation at that time.
Oh, that's good. So it really meets the people right where they are.
It does. It does. Rhonda, we've been doing Partner with Youth here at the Jamestown area YMCA's for many years now, and everybody has a story. I'm sure that you have your own story.
Absolutely. Scott, I have a story about how I came to the Y, and actually I also have a story about a little boy recently that I just realized how much the YMCA can help someone. I had a faculty member at the after school care program where I work come to me and talk to me about a little boy, and she described this little boy. He would sit in the cafeteria, have absolutely nobody to talk to, never smiled, would often fall asleep in class, didn't do his homework, would just sit and the other kids are working and he would sit at his desk and not do a thing. And his teacher was very frustrated because she didn't really know how to help him. And this faculty member came to me and said, the family is in no place where they can give any money to this child. But we've got to find something to help this child. Do you think that your after school care program can help him? And I said, let me look into it. So I made a call to our business manager, and absolutely we can find a way.
Great.
So I called the mom. She did her part, she did the paperwork, and the little boy started in our program. And the greatest thing about this is, the weeks started going on, and I started noticing that when he got to program, he'd walk into the cafeteria, the friends that he was with at our after school care program started saying, hey, there he is, hey, how are you?
Oh,
and he
cool.
started making friends in the after school care program. People were excited to see him. He was earning stars, and he was starting to do his homework. And I think the greatest moment for me was about 4 weeks after program, I had an opportunity to sit with him in one of his drumming classes, and I had my camera with me, and Rich Schuler is doing the drumming class, and this little boy is just drumming away. He's doing a drum solo. So we're taking a little boy who sat alone in a cafeteria, didn't have any friends, falling asleep in class, not doing his homework, and now in front of his peers, he's doing a drum solo, and he's smiling, and he's so happy. And so I took this picture, and I went back to the faculty member who had helped us get him in our program, and she said, I've never seen him smile. And I thought,
that's great.
wow. And I talked to his teacher yesterday, and I said, how is he doing? And she said, I'm seeing improvements. He's not falling asleep in class anymore. He's making an effort. He's getting his homework turned in. And so, there's a little boy that in a period of 2 or 3 months, the YMCA has made such an impact on his life, and it's all his. That after school care program belongs to him, and he's found his place.
That's great, and that's what the Partner with Youth, the annual giving campaign, is all about.
Okay, Scott, so we've talked about what Partner with Youth is, and we've even told a little wise story about how Partner with Youth has helped somebody. Let's talk now about how is the money distributed? Where does it go? How does that work? If I'm going to put some money towards Partner with Youth, how's my money going to help someone?
Well, that's a good question, Rhonda. 100% of the money does help our community. It helps our families, it helps our children. A lot of times you see these organizations that do fundraisers and scholarships, and they take 10% off top for admin fees, salaries, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the Y is different. 100% of the money goes to kids. It goes to families that need it. There's a lot of times in our community where families go through hard times.
Mm-hmm.
You run the after-school program at a lot of sites. You see it.
Right.
The last thing that you want to do is have their child be out of the program because they can't afford it.
Absolutely.
And that's where this program comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So we're asking staff, all YMCA staff,
Mm-hmm.
for Partner with Youth and our community and our members. Like you already know, the campaign is broken into 4 phases. One of our important phases is the staff campaign,
Absolutely.
where we ask our full-time staff, our part-time staff, to donate to the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
For example, as you can see as our giving tree here, for example, $40. A grandmother raising her daughter's child can receive 1 week of subsidized after-school childcare, just for $40.
And Scott, that's really awesome because there are times when families go through financial difficulties where, they've been paying all along and then all of a sudden, something happens. And what I hate to see is, families say, I got to pull my child from the program because I can't afford it. Because now we've got, a child who's been doing well and benefiting from the program and then it's gone. So this is where Partner with Youth could come in and help that family.
It can. Because every year we try to raise between $50,000 to $60,000 for the whole entire campaign. Our staff campaign, we try to raise close to $8,000 to provide services and funding for these kids in this situation.
Sure.
So it's great, and people can afford $40. Some people can afford $80. It's really easy when you look at it because we have a payroll deduction system here where you might want to put $1 or $2 a week, or some people even put $5 a week towards the campaign. And it's really nothing. It's kind of like a coffee at Starbucks a month.
Absolutely.
If you compare that coffee versus a kid at camp, or a kid that can be in the teen center, a kid that goes to the Eastside YMCA, or Camp Anyasa for a week of Camp Anyasa,
Right.
that's great.
Yeah, and the payroll deduction, I think, is a great way because then you can give more,
Mhm.
but it doesn't really affect your paycheck as much.
Correct.
You give $5 over a period of time, that adds up.
It does, and a lot of people like to ask, I really want to help Scott, but how much do I want to give? And I let them know this is, well, if you look at it per person, per child, if you want to send a child to camp, or if you want to look at a child for after school program, let's break that down and see what it would cost per month or per paycheck, and then you might be able to do that because it's over a year time.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's a good point. That's really good.
Yeah.
And so what else? Say I had $250. What would
Well,
$250?
$250, as you can see, they can do 5 youth can develop skills they need to do better in school.
Oh, that's
So
so good.
that is great.
Yeah, so many kids need help.
They
During the
do.
summertime, that kids, when they're not involved in something positive,
Mhm.
can really fall behind. And a week or 2 of summer camp can really be the highlight of
Oh,
a
it
child's
can.
summer.
Especially with the studies with the summer learning loss and things like that, and our partnership with Chautauqua Striders through the Teen Center,
Right.
the money really does help us out a lot.
That's wonderful. All right. Okay, Scott, so this has been a great conversation. So far, we've talked about what Partner with Youth is, we've talked about a wise story, and we've talked about where the money goes and what the donations of the different staff and members, how that can benefit family, community members. So now let's talk about how the staff can now get involved.
Well, the staff, and that's you watching this video, so it's really important for the staff to get involved with this campaign for many reasons. As you know, we have a ton of volunteers who volunteer their time at the YMCA, and then we have staff who are dedicated staff at all our programs, at all our branches. This is where we need your help. In addition to the donation, we have a core group of staff volunteers that are responsible for the staff campaign. And soon you'll be getting a phone call or an email or a discussion where we would like to talk to you about Partner with Youth and why it's important to the YMCA. We're also looking for people to become staff campaigners that have a passion for the kids, have a passion for what they do at their jobs. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, please contact one of us so we can give you more information on that. Your donation counts 100%, like we said, to all the kids and all the families who need it in our community.
We want to thank you for your time with us today, giving us your attention to talk about Partner with Youth. And we want to encourage you to not only, you've already given of your time and your energy to the YMCA, and this is really an investment in what you do, in what you believe in. So we want to thank you on behalf of the YMCA, and we look forward to working with you and to raising more money to
The
help
Y,
change.
where we're for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.